Thanks, Dennis, for your introduction. Very happy to be here. I think that you are here. It shows that how far globalization has come, and it's a very complex world. And in your business, you have to deal with a lot of issues that you were not probably aware of just a decade ago. And I think that there's a reason that why the world is so complex, and probably it will become even more complex in the next decade. I want to give you a sense on what has happened and what's going on, and from that maybe we can discuss what the future is going to be like. I think most people like to talk about big numbers. When it comes to China, the favorite saying is that China is big. And a lot of people make a living by talking about China is big, right? So I think China is not just big, it behaves very differently. And this is the primary reason why the world is so different. In 1997, I first raised the prospect that China would become the factory of the world. At that time, the understanding of this concept was similar to what it would be like Japan or Korea. And I had something different on my mind. I think that China would be different in the sense that it would be more like a mesh into the global economy. It's not, China behaves like a sponge. It's not like a fist, So you look at how other countries developed in the past. They all had their leading companies charging to the global economy and try to compete against the establishment. So that happened with Germany, with Japan, then Korea also copied that model. I think China it tried to fit in whatever way it could. So that philosophy led to this, what we're seeing now is basically global supply chain has been chopped into finer pieces. So the so-called the outsourcing model. And now today you have like companies like Nike and Apple that essentially don't make anything. And they manage the global chain, logistics, and around the world, and with the production primarily centered in China. But most things are run at the local government level, and local governments compete against each other. Now, that to you guys, it's a huge benefit because tax competition is a huge force in China. And the local governments all compete against each other on that. And so the tax regime has been going down through this competitive force, right? Well, the other side is the bad part is that overinvestment, overcapacity, because the local governments all behave strategically against each other, and they think that let me create this capacity, and other people be scared off, and the regional competition leads to overcapacity. Okay. Now, where we go from here? There are two views in the world. One is that China is going to collapse. That's where a lot of hedge fund, macro hedge fund guys are saying. You probably, if you watch CNBC, there's this guy from London, these channels. He's a big macro hedge fund guy. He basically says China is going to collapse, like waiting for the Lehman moment. And this guy has never been to China. So, when I asked him why, he said, I don't go to China because otherwise I might change my mind. So what I'm going to do is that I stick to what I'm saying. One day it will be right. So all I have to say, I stop here. Thank you very much.